Domi Baba, are you staring?
I am! Mikey! Come on.
Thank you.
Let's... If old Gugu were here, he'd be singing boat songs.
You can let us off here, Domi Baba.
But, Lady Nikki, I understand. Spira still needs me to protect it from Medeo's schemes. I couldn't forgive myself if any shroomlings were hurt in your absence, and it would distract you from your mission. As the hero of Spira, I promise to keep everyone safe.
Thank you. I was really worried Medeo might attack the Mother Shroom and the Shroomlings again. Now I can focus on my mission.
Wow, Domi Baba's become so mature ever since we overthrew the DOS lists.
Just promise me you'll be extra shroomy careful, Lady Nikki.
I promise, Domi Baba.
Don't worry, Domi Baba. With his meowliness here, Her Excellency will be safe even if the sky falls.
Let's go, Momo. I thought we'd never meet again after you vanished into the light. Are you okay?
You've assumed my fate, and I owe you my thanks. You cleansed this land of lies so the truth may be passed down once more. As faith returns, some of my strength has been restored. Like morning dew, many lost stories may finally see the light.
Can you remember anything about yourself? Or Icarus?
My memory is like a rekindled lamp, its faint flame shedding some light on the past. Icarus, the god who rules the cycle of life and death, the beginning and the end of all lives. He was born in this wasteland known as the Boneyard. The dragons here are his kin. Eons ago, they maintained the cycle of life here, ferrying countless souls. Until they went extinct. I am the last living descendant of Icarus and the dragons. I grew up under his care. One day, he was gone, never to return. All he left were these words.
Life and death are like a river. We are but souls wading in its restless tide. Though its waters surge, a whirling void in time devours even its proudest waves. But you must stay here, no matter what falls to you. Be not afraid. I shall pray for this world, that every fallen leaf may cradle new life, and that death's eternal night be met at last by the dawn of new light.
Are you alright?
That is all I can recall. Maybe the mark I gave you can be of help. It's called the Mark of the Cycle. It was etched into my soul when I was born. Please, take it to my home, the Boneyard. May you dispel the fog shrouding the past and expose this ages-long conspiracy.
With unwavering faith, fallen leaves become new buds, and death shall become new. What a lie. Soon, the soul tide will come. Bear witness, my dear. Watch it all end. Witness real salvation.
Nikki! Now that's a huge dragon bone! Oh, it must have been one mighty beast when it was alive. Too bad it's sitting right in the middle of the road.
According to the Saintess, these dragon bones once belonged to her kin. I wonder if there's a way to go past them without damaging them. Got any good ideas, Loomies? If we had an ability outfit that manipulates dragon bones, it looks like we could open a path up ahead. Thank you, Loomies.
Look, Nikki! There's a white dragon bone in the flower field! It looks bigger than the one in the valley!
The Boneyard, home to the dragons and the god of reincarnation. The conspiracy the Saintess mentioned, and Medale, they're both hidden here.
This place is huge! Where can we find Medale? What's wrong, Nikki?
My head started hurting all of a sudden, just like it did back in that fog. Momo, do you hear music in the distance?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter right now. Nikki, do you need to rest?
I'm okay. My headache got better after I heard that music.
Let's find whoever's playing it. Maybe they can help.
Oh, ferryman, your prayers soothe the river of life and death, even if eternal night devours the tide's song. May dragon souls protect us all. Travelers? Who might you be?
I'm Nikki, a stylist from outside the boneyard, and this is Momo. Are we interrupting?
It's fine. We just don't see many outsiders around here. Are you lost?
Well, we heard music and came this way. There was something special about it. It eased my headache somehow.
That's the Soul Ocarina. Its song can heal, but it normally only works on our people.
Soul Ocarina? Cool name.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Celeste, a Parksolian healer. If the sound of the Soul Ocarina helped you, then the scent of dragon breath flowers might calm your mind.
The flowers we're standing on?
Yes, they exist alongside the dragon spirits that protect my clan. If you wish, you can try to attune yourself to them.
It feels like a gentle breeze. Thank you, Celeste.
Be sure to visit a healer at our clan's settlement if it starts hurting again. If you see a furnace with a dragon bone inside, sit near it. They're rift mends, and their incense may relieve your headaches. It's getting late. I should get back and grind more medicine for my patients.
Someone's screaming for help!
It might be someone from the clan. This area isn't safe. Estlings are common here.
Let's take a look together.
Lucian, how are you?
Besides some tail scratches, I'm all good. You came just in time.
By the dragon's grace. Oh, this is Nikki, a stylist, and her friend Momo. You have them to thank.
Thank you. I'll remember your deeds as I do the dragon's blessings.
Nikki, they're putting you and the dragons on the same level. People here really revere them.
No need to thank us. The dragons protected us all.
Why are you here, Lucian? The clan chief said it's not safe here.
Well, the tide will come soon, so I came here to chase the wandering souls. Speaking of, I'm not done playing the fairy song. One moment.
Fairy song. Wandering souls? Like soul souls?
I understand you both might be confused, but please listen. Listen to the soothing melody our clan has passed down through the ages.
So he's...
Lucian is a ferryman in training. He was using the Soul Ocarina to guide souls lost in the cycle. I'm sure it's hard to believe, but our clan's duty is to maintain the cycle of life.
the cycle of life. So, are you Ikaros' kin, like the dragons?
Huh? You know about the god of reincarnation? We are not divine descendants ourselves. We simply carry the dragon's blessings granted to our people a long time ago. Our ancestors made a pact with the dragons. After their departure, we now must guide souls through the cycle of reincarnation. Thanks to the clan's dedication, lost souls can reincarnate even without Icarus.
I never knew Parksolians had such a heavy responsibility.
Did you pick enough dragon breath flowers, Celeste? Can you come with me?
What's wrong?
Some ferrymen showed symptoms of soul rift and evacuated to a nearby riftmen. I wouldn't have come chasing souls on my own otherwise.
Okay. Nikki, the Riftmen might help you as well. Come with us. Oh no, their symptoms are getting worse.
Let me help too.
They look like they're in a lot of pain.
Is this the soul rift you were talking about?
Yes, it's an affliction all Parksolians are born with.
It causes awful headaches when it hits. Mild cases feel like being hit with a club, but the severe ones feel like a nail piercing your brain.
Lucian, the Riftmend here isn't working. The Dragonbone core is destroyed.
It was like that when we got here. Too many of us collapsed, so we had to wait for Lucian.
How did this happen? Dragon bones are huge. We'd need over a dozen people to move one. I'll get help.
Wait, we can treat these patients if we place a dragon bone in the Riftmend, right?
That's right.
I can manipulate the bones. Let me try. These patients don't look too good.
The Riftmend's working again.
I can't believe you lifted that bone by yourself. You're even greater than the dragons.
That's going a bit far.
Whew! Thank you. We feel so much better.
Thank the dragons. I thought I was a goner. Just like that other team.
Is ferrying souls really that dangerous?
The job itself isn't too dangerous. But lately, with the sabotaged Riftmens and the missing dragon bones... I'm not sure if the Esslings did it or what. The timing's really bad too. It's such a critical moment.
Chief McGill's looking into it. Some investigators might be on their way.
Looks like I missed quite the rescue. You all can go back to work. I'll handle the rest.
Nikki, we saw that guy at the snail ranch. He's a docilist.
Good memory, your meowiness.
Why are you here? Are all the Parksolians in cahoots with the docilists?
Medale would love for that to be true. Alas, most of her henchmen were there for the paycheck. Those mercenaries split ways once she left. Docilism is no more.
Were you in it for the blings too? You're not working with Medale anymore, right?
That's the case for most, but I've never been one to follow the crowd. You could say I'm still following Medale.
Still following? What exactly are you trying to say?
Can't resist a joke. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Angert, the clan chief's special investigator. My subject is the admirable, terrible Medale.
You're investigating her?
Yes. I joined the Docilists at the Chief's request to spy on Medale. Don't you remember? I helped you out, Your Excellency. The Docilists would have thrown you to the High Priestess if it wasn't for me.
Nikki, I think I remember that.
I see. But you being a former Docilist makes it hard to trust you.
Vigilance is a virtue, but our collaboration doesn't need total trust, does it? In good faith, let me fill you in. Medale's been missing since returning to the Boneyard. Meanwhile, a few Riftmends were sabotaged. Check around the Riftmend for clues. Maybe we'll have a deeper conversation afterwards. Something's up. I'm sorry, but something's happened in Great Lumiville. It's really urgent. Please wait here.
Those cloaked people look suspicious.
Don't worry. I know this place. Besides, I've got help. Right, Zappy?
Zappy? This loop-tail pika?
Take a look around, but don't wander off. We'll be back soon.
Let's take a look.
Your soul is special. I must say, I've never, ever seen such radiance before. I shall grant you a power to make your light shine even brighter.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Saintess. You still won't leave? Very well. In that case, just stay. You will join with us as we walk toward peace.
Do you know how hard it was keeping up with you?
Nikki, you came to Great Lumiville too? What are you looking for? I was chasing someone. Celeste, did you see a robed fortune teller anywhere? I was busy treating the patients here. I didn't see anyone like that. How could this happen? Celeste, have you ever heard the name Medale? Medale? I know her. She was a great healer. People hardly mentioned her after she went missing. Why? Nothing. I just wanted to confirm something. By the way, I've been thinking about your symptoms. My experience says it might be Soul Rift, but that's so odd. I've already made the dragon breath flowers I found into medicine. Nikki, come with me to grab some at the shop. I'll feel much more at ease if you keep them with you.
Selly and Nikki, I knew we'd meet again.
Oh, big brother, I keep telling you to call me Celeste when I'm working.
Right, I forgot again. Sorry, Celeste.
Your siblings? No wonder you're close.
Now that you mention it, your hair color and horns are really similar. But I feel like Celeste is the more mature one here.
Yeah, Celeste's way more talented and reliable than I am. I'm just a ferryman in training. She's already a healer.
Save your praises. Why are you here at the medicine shop? Have your wounds from earlier not healed yet?
Don't worry, my patrol is not over yet. Since we ran into that little crisis before, Heloise told me to buy some dragon breath potion, just in case.
You're patrolling already? You just recovered from Soul Rift.
Didn't have a choice. Things are rough out there with all those lost souls. Don't worry, we'll pull through. Everything will be all right. We've been through the same thing for generations. It won't be any different this time. They're waiting for me. I should head out.
Nikki, this is the Dragon Breath Flowers potion. If you get a headache, give it a sniff or add a few drops to an incense burner. It should help.
I'm gone for 2 seconds and you're already making friends?
What about those suspicious people?
They're taken care of for now. Let's find whoever owns those bottles at the Hall of Return.
We'd better go. Thank you for the Dragon Breath potion. I'll put it to good use. Come see me anytime you're not feeling well.
Sorry for intruding, Miss Frasium.
Angered. It's rare to see you return so soon. The tide's keeping everyone busy. The clan chief made you a special investigator, I believe, right? How's that going?
Well, my progress is nothing compared to your work monitoring the tide.
And this is...
This is the Saintess of Spira's Shroomling clan, Nikki.
What brings the Shroomling Saintess to the Boneyard?
Hello, Miss Frasium. I'm here to investigate a Parksolian who's committed crimes against the Mother Shroom and her Shroomlings.
people have craved neither fame nor trouble. What reason would we ever have to harm anyone?
The Shroomlings are innocent beings. They don't lie. And as their saintess, neither would I.
I don't think she means us harm. She helped me uncover suspicious evidence when I investigated the damaged Riftmen. We think the suspect and her cohort sabotaged the Riftmen, leaving this bottle behind.
And what is the concern with this bottle?
It's filled with soul spring water that can intensify our soul rift. The Ferryman Guild bought the same bottles recently. As the leader, your approval is required for guild affairs. I'm curious, have you seen bottles like this before?
These bottles are all over the boneyard. The fact that it looks like ours means nothing.
Have you noticed anything unusual lately?
The dragons gave us a sacred duty which we have dedicated our lives to. Yet we fight amongst ourselves. How tragic.
I don't mean to accuse you. If you haven't seen anything, could someone be framing the Ferryman Guild?
The tide will soon come. The Ferryman Guild cannot afford more delays. I shall take my leave.
Whoa! That guild leader lady's really intense.
It seemed like she was avoiding any discussion about the bottle. Also, I can't help but feel like I've seen her before.
Don't worry. We only came here to test the waters anyway. I'll report everything here to the clan chief, and take the chance to introduce you to him.
Hold on. What's happening? Is that an earthquake?
The first rise and the first wave of the Sultan is here! I don't remember there being any warning signs!
Tragedy 5 years ago. Not again.
Observers, keep recording. Ferryman, go now and assess the damage to the Hall of Return. Anyone still able to move, remove those with serious soul rift symptoms from the hall. Send the team to the healing ground for backup. Understood, Chief.
She's lost consciousness.
Nikki, you're awake! There was a commotion in the hall, and you fainted, and I was worried!
Don't move her. She needs time to recover.
Thank you for saving me.
McGill, pleased to meet you, Nikki. Thank you for helping my clan's people.
You know my name?
Engert told me all about your mission, and I know of your deeds as the Saintess of Spira.
Then you know what Medale did to the Mother Shroom and Shroomlings.
I've been monitoring Medale's actions for personal reasons. She vanished 5 years ago, only to re-emerge as the docilest priestess. I sent Engert to investigate.
So, Engert wasn't lying. What did you find?
Founding docilism and harming the Mother Shroom were only the beginning. I think she's here for something bigger. If Medale planned all this chaos, then the unusual first rise of the Soul Tide was no accident.
The Soul Tide. I've heard so much about it. What is it?
A returning of souls to where they belong, like echoes from the deep sea. It happens every few years. The first rise signals its arrival. The tide doesn't usually affect our people, beyond needing to ferry more souls. But this time, it has caused a massive soul rift attack.
That might be tied to Medale.
I hope not, but we'll keep investigating. Nikki, your condition is still unstable. Come see me later. I'll treat you. May the dragons protect you, and the spirits ward off misfortune.
How are you feeling, Nikki?
Much lighter, like I did when I heard Celeste play that tune.
Bad news, Chief. Lots of people have soul rift symptoms after the first rise. Our healers are overwhelmed. The Great Soul Conch for group healing was sabotaged.
We have to act fast. Gather the patients. I'll treat them.
The soul tide is right around the corner. We shouldn't burden you.
Is there a way to repair the Great Soul Conch?
There is, but it requires a lot of manpower. Now that everyone's suffering from soul rift.
Leave it to me.
You can trust Nikki. She repaired the Riftmend and Dragonrest flower field before Ingrid showed up.
Follow me. The Great Soul Conch is near the small square. Thank you again for helping us, Nikki. I can tell you possess an amazing power. Although it's different from what we inherited from the dragons, I believe you can learn our way of healing. Take this soul ocarina and give it a try.
Your music has cured my headaches more than once. I'll treasure this soul ocarina.
Our group healing is starting soon. You're welcome to join.
Their symptoms are improving.
Your performance is so comforting, Nikki. It has the power to soothe the soul.
McGill, I've gotten headaches ever since I got here. They can be treated by the soul ocarina and dragon breath flowers. Have I caught soul rift somehow?
It's said that only Parksolians can get soul rift, but your case seems just like it.
What is soul rift? Why do only the Parksolians get it?
Our ancestors survived because of the dragons. They gave our people the power to guard the cycle of life and death for generations to come. Soul rift is the price of that power.
The power to guard the cycle. Did I get soul rift because of my mark of the cycle?
Forget all that! Is Nikki going to be okay?
I'm not sure. Soul rift isn't curable in Parksolians. All we can do is treat it. If Nikki really has Soul Rift, she'll be affected by the anomalies of the tide, too. Worst case, her body and soul will completely separate.
Nikki, we've got to get you out of here now!
Don't panic, Momo. We're not there yet. Besides, that's all speculation.
Our duty is to stabilize the tide. I will do my best to protect you from danger.
I found some soul spring water while repairing the Great Soul Conch.
Soul spring water? Engard found some bottles of it during that commotion in the village, too. A group of people tried pouring soul spring water into the pond at the square. Fortunately, they were caught.
The missing Riftmen Dragonbone, the village commotion, the Great Soul Conch's sabotage. They're all connected to soul spring water. Sounds like Medea's involved in this.
Medale.
McGill, I want to look into the Great Soul Conch's sabotage. Lucian, Heloise, are you okay?
My head hurts.
Hold on, I'll get my Dragon Breath potion.
Thank you for your help, Nikki.
What happened? How did you collapse on the ground?
It was Ms. Frasium. We were patrolling when we saw her sneaking around. We got closer and saw her pointing the soul banners in the wrong directions.
Did you see where she went?
I tried to stop her, but the soul surge flared my soul rift symptoms. Lucian protected me and got hurt too.
I've slacked off on my training. I'm sorry. If only I was stronger.
I'll find someone to fix the soul banners, so that they won't affect the soul tide.
Why would the guild's leader ruin the soul banners? Could she be working for Medale? I think I know why she looked so familiar to me before. She was the fortune teller who met with Medale when we first arrived here. Come on, she couldn't have gone far. We know what you've been doing, Miss Frasium.
So it's come to this. Nothing matters. I have no regrets. I made my choice. This body, soul, my...
What's happening?
Soulfall. Soul Rift's worst outcome. She tried to kill herself by drinking soul spring water.
McGill? Why are you here?
Looks like I couldn't make it in time.
Why are you all here? What's going on? Someone better explain.
We suspected the guild leader was involved in the recent incidents for a while, but we didn't have enough proof. That's why I brought you to confront her. We hoped she'd slip up. I sent someone to follow her while I searched the Ferryman Guild. To my surprise, not only did she shake off the follower, but she left a note.
This is a goodbye note. She was involved in everything, from the Riftmen to the Great Soul Conch. Medale manipulated her, forcing her to make the people's soul rift symptoms worsen. She even made her take her own life.
This is scary. What do they hope to get out of this?
We don't know. We came after finding the letter and hearing about the guild leader's whereabouts. Seems the trail's gone cold.
I have a theory. Maybe Medale broke into the guild to worsen their soul rift, weakening their ability to ferry souls. We were prepping for the tide and short on manpower. She could have snuck in.
We have to stop her.
Yes, Miss Frasium's betrayal is awful, but we have to focus on stabilizing the soul tide. Engert will take her to the healing ground. We'll question her if she can wake up. I'll deal with those soul banners, one by one.
Nikki, what's on your mind?
I'm thinking about her note. She said she wanted salvation, but all she did was lead everyone to ruin.
Salvation. There's no such thing.
Is that Medale?
Oh, she disappeared!
What is this place? What truth lies up ahead?
I think I've been here before. I might be connected to something ahead.
It's the voice of the Saintess.
Could the truth Medale mentioned have something to do with the Saintess and the dragons? The soul of the dragon's last descendant, the duty of ferrying souls, the soul springwater and the soul rift, and even the soul tide. I can't help but feel that all these pieces are tied together by one hidden thread. I have a feeling the answer lies right up ahead. Let's keep going, Momo. The Divine Envoy left the Boneyard, despite the Parksolians' wishes.
But I thought they got along. The dragons and the Parksolians loved each other. How did that happen?
Abandoned by their god, suffering from soul rift. This mural is full of anger and resentment.
I left the Boneyard? What exactly happened in the world outside?
It hurts.
Nikki, what's going on?
We need help here.
Someone's asking for help.
Over here, Medale. My mother had a soul rift attack.
I am Medale. Yes, I'm a healer. How strange. I think I dreamt of leaving the Boneyard by choice. Pull yourself together. The patient needs you. There's no time to dwell on all of that. Calm down. Feel the flowing and stopping of soul threads. Pull the still threads so that they flow correctly.
Don't worry, Corentin. I feel much less dizzy now. Thank you, Medale.
You're the best, Medale. Miss Clemens was right. You're a 1 in a million healing genius.
Oh, I'm still very inexperienced. I only recently became a healer. Thank you for trusting me.
There you go again. So modest.
always knew you'd reach heights no one's ever dreamed possible.
Yes. I'm sure I can find a way to cure Soul Rift. No,
I'm Nikki. Everything here feels wrong. I need to get out of here and find Momo.
It hurts. My head.
It's happening more often. I just can't believe it's hit me, too. In ancient times, Soul Rift symptoms wouldn't show until middle age, but now, if this continues, our people will suffer from this pain the moment they're born. I can't let my symptoms stop me now. The only way I can save my people is to find a cure for Soul Rift.
Medale, my mother, she said, don't waste your strength trying to save her.
Chaos. Disorder. I'm at my wit's end. I tried everything I could. There's no cure for Soul Rift. All I can do is watch my people get worse and worse. Should I keep going? Where can I even go?
Let me leave.
It hurts.
Let me leave.
Why?
Why must
we bear this burden? You'll save me, won't you, Medale?
What did we do wrong?
I don't want to live like this anymore.
Must
Someone
save them.
save me!
What a stubborn disease. I've had enough of Soul Rift's torture. I'm fading fast. Please don't waste your precious strength on me. Allow me to let go.
An arrogant choice.
Medale, it's you.
You still think you'll find a cure if you try hard enough, don't you?
No, but I still believe that miracles don't come to those who stop trying. Weren't you just as persistent once?
So that's your answer. Then just see for yourself. See what kind of despair your path leads to.
Oh, thank goodness! You're finally awake! You scared me when you took off like that! I chased you all the way here! Then the ground opened up over there!
I think I just saw Medale, and I turned into her somehow.
I don't get it. What did you see?
It's hard to describe, but I think I lived through her past. I was Medale in a memory. I saw my people suffering from the pain caused by Soul Rift, and I couldn't save them. I failed so many times, and I fell into despair. Everyone trusted me, but I couldn't save them.
That's so sad. Wait, Was she asking for sympathy after everything she's done?
Maybe not. Medale said I should see for myself if this hope I believe in can really help them. I think that whatever Medale wanted me to see lies beneath this tunnel.
This is pretty sketchy. Is it a trap?
Even if it is, we're in too deep to escape. We can't back down now. We need to step up and face her. I think this is her way of testing us. She led me to the so-called truth on purpose, to see if I'd understand her, or even become her. Like what she did with Ms. Frasium.
In that case, I'm right behind you, Nikki. What is this place? Why are there so many collapsed Parksolians here?
They seem to be in great pain, as if struck by the intense soul rift symptoms McGill mentioned. Maybe I can help them with the healing method I learned.
I can't stand seeing them like this. Strange. Nothing's happening.
There's no sign of a soul in her body. The Soul Ocarina heals the soul. So, for bodies without one...
Normal healing won't work. That's Clemens. She wasn't the most talented ferryman, but she was the best mentor I ever had. During the Soul Tide disaster, she was afflicted by soulfall. It's the final stage of Soul Rift, where the body-soul connection severs completely, and consciousness never recovers. She overworked herself ferrying souls.
Have you thought about giving up? What keeps you working so hard, despite it all?
I asked Ms. Clemens the same question. Why should we shoulder a god's duty with our limited power?
What was her answer?
She didn't give one. She just sat next to me on the dock and asked me to watch the passing clanspeople for an entire day. The young ferrymen spoke of the souls they ferried that day, while the cultivarium children watched in awe as tired elderly healers smiled. As the sun rose again over the lake, I saw that through this responsibility, they had truly found a sense of meaning in their lives.
There will always be those who choose to watch the ashes for sparks, and the ice for green shoots.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Those sparks are my people. I want to protect them like this place was built to do. I hope through my research, we can find a way to awaken the Soul Fallen.
I hope so too.
This topic is painful, but it needs to be talked about. Maybe I'm selfish, but I think you ought to know. Your heart has the power to affect the soul, even though you're an outsider. Maybe that's what we need to break the Boneyard stalemate. As a victim of Soul Rift, I think you have the right to know about this.
McGill, I need some time to think.
Sorry for the tangent. Please, get some rest.
Tell me, McGill, how much do you know about Medale?
More than anyone, I'm afraid. She was the most brilliant prodigy in Parksolian history. The top choice to become clan chief.
I didn't know she was so accomplished.
She went missing during the disaster 5 years ago. When she returned, she had changed. She used to love her people more deeply than anyone, but she threw it all away, shirking her duties to follow a new path.
The massive increase in soulfall cases, her disappearance. What happened here 5 years ago?
The tide that year had mutated, causing soul rift symptoms to worsen. Maybe the soul surge itself was contaminated. The first rise came with large groups of Esslings. Those affected by soul rift were too weak to fight.
That explains all those old scars on that guy.
That's right, and he's one of the survivors. Many others, including my own grandmother, suffered worse fates. She was protecting others when she was killed. The pain was too much for some survivors. It made their soul rift worse, causing them to become soul-fallen.
I'm sorry to bring this all up.
Don't worry, Nikki. That's all in the past. There's a Parksolian saying, with unwavering faith, fallen leaves become new buds, and death shall become new life. Despite all this, we who bear the duty of ferrying souls get to bid our families' souls farewell as we ferry them into their next life.
McGill, there's one more thing. If we can't resolve this crisis, you, Lucian, Celeste, and even myself, will we face the risk of becoming soul-fallen? Like what happened 5 years ago?
I won't let that happen again. Leave the boneyard whenever you want. But if you're willing to stay, I'll do everything I can to protect you like one of our own.
Don't worry, I'll keep myself safe. We share the same goal, McGill. Let's get through this together.
What's going on?
It's from the blue pools. Could it be the soul tide? Follow me. The exit's this way.
When did that vortex get so big?
The soul surge is being pulled into the vortex?
No wonder they tampered with the soul banners.
Don't tell me. They lured Nikki away just so they could create this vortex?
I've never seen so many souls in one spot before. There's no time. Let's go, Nikki.
Chief, we fixed the soul banners as instructed. The raging vortex over the lake drew the soul surge over so fast. We evacuated the children and elderly, and we tried to correct the soul surge's trajectory. We failed.
Anyone who got close suffered from awful soul rift symptoms under the soul tide's pull.
Don't blame yourselves. You've done a great job. There's only one reason those soul banners failed to work. Another anchor point is attracting it. Elway, lead everyone away from the shore at once. No one gets near the pools without my say.
play it to help stabilize your soul.
You'll need to be careful.
We'd better be careful going past them, so we don't get pulled in. Nikki! I knew you'd be back.
Momo, this time I confirmed something. Thanks to the mark of the cycle, the rules Medale put in place don't affect me. That device, could it be used to control...
That was scary. I was already seeing all the barbecue I've ever eaten flash before my eyes.
I remember destroying Medale's control core while we were in the Soul Tide, freeing those souls before we left.
And that giant vortex spit us out and we landed here.
Momo, do you remember the Parksolian souls that were pulled away? I'm afraid Medale's real plan goes beyond just meddling with the Soul Tide. She wants to worsen the Parksolian soul rift and turn them soul-fallen. She called it a funeral, oblivion. I think she's trying to destroy everything the Parksolians have, including their souls.
All this time she's been planning something that awful?
If this is true, I'll never agree with her choice, no matter her reasoning. Pain is part of experience. The only one who can say that someone's life has meaning is the one living it.
Nikki,
Let's find McGill right away and tell him what we saw. Between this and what he knows about Medale, we might be able to figure out where she is.
yeah, then let's. I don't even know where we are. See that lady? She flew out of the vortex. Who's there? It's so cool. She floated down from the sky.
Well, forget it. We didn't sneak out of class to gawk, right? Let's head back before teacher gets mad.
There you are. Skipping classes, are we? Ah! Oh, it's you. I thought it was...
Hello, I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. Do you know where we are? How do we get to the Soul Observatory?
Hi, Miss Nikki. Momo. I'm Didier. This is Alex.
This is Tide Foam Beach. Our cultivarium is just over that way a bit.
As for the Soul Observatory, that's a long, long way away.
Do you know how we can quickly contact Clan Chief McGill?
Well, our mentor, Mr. Elaine, knows everything, so this should be no problem. I'll take you to him at the cultivarium, Miss Nikki. Mentor, Mr. Elaine!
Thank the dragon's grace you're back. Let me see if you're hurt.
Mr. Alain, this is Miss Nikki. She's so cool. She calmed down the vortex super fast.
Nice to meet you, Mentor Elaine. We're investigating the Soul Tide anomaly and have made some important discoveries. Are you able to reach the Clan Chief?
The Soul Tide anomaly. I'll find the clan chief right away. Please take care of these kids in the meantime.
Thank you.
There's a little kid all alone over there.
Looks like something's bothering him. Let's see. Hello. Why are you all alone? Are you in trouble?
Oh, I'm thinking about my dream of being a ferryman.
That's wonderful.
But I just found out the Soul Tide turned bad. So many people's soul rift got worse. My mentor, my classmates, ferrymen. If I become a ferryman, will that happen to me? I'm scared. Will I really be able to help anyone?
It's okay. There are so many ways to help. If you decide to do something else, you could be a healer, a scale dyer, a horn trimmer, or even a mentor.
Oh, I'll think about it, miss.
Elia, are you playing with Miss Nikki? Let us join.
Miss Nikki, we're learning how to ferry souls. Can you teach us how to play the fairy song? I can't get the hang of it.
The fairy song? I remember Lucian playing it in Dragon Rest Flowerfield. Celeste said it could comfort souls.
Nikki, you already know the healing song on the Soul Ocarina. Maybe you could learn the fairy song too.
Do you have any sheet music?
Right here.
Wow, that soul returned to the surge without a hitch.
Yep, I knew it. Miss Nikki is super duper awesome.
This song is so gentle. It makes the souls happy.
So you can sense the soul's emotions?
I've made up my mind. I'll keep working hard and become a ferryman. I want to help every soul reach the next life happily, without getting lost or hurt. Miss Nikki, could you teach me how to ferry souls again?
Sure thing.
Nikki! Thank the dragon's grace. You're okay.
They were about to send Zappy to look for you, too.
Heloise waited for you at the Soul Observatory in case you came back, but we got there too late and couldn't help you. I'll tell her the good news.
Do you feel all right? Here's some medicine. One for your soul rift, one for bruising, one for pain, and one for stamina. Thank you both for your concern. I'm fine, I promise.
No way Nikki gets hurt with me around.
Anger, we made some discoveries with the Soul Tide and want to share them with McGill. Where is he?
He's waiting for you by the sea. We saw lots of lost souls wandering out of the Soul Tide. McGill stayed behind to ferry them and sent us to check on you. I thought you two might need a quiet place to talk, so I asked him to wait for you there.
Go meet the clan chief, Nikki. Don't worry about us. Leave the lost souls for me to ferry.
Nikki, you're here. On behalf of all Parksolians, thank you for resolving the Soul Tide anomaly.
McGill, I'm sorry, but things aren't over just yet. We saw something in the Soul Tide. Making shrooming steal soul spring water, destroying ferrying facilities, changing the soul surge. Medale may have an ultimate goal. To wipe the Parksolians, who are tragedy incarnate, off this world.
I suspected as much. I just never knew why she would do that. What would lead her to do something so cruel? Then, I remembered how she was so sensitive to others' feelings. To her, maybe the Parksolian's fate was to be crushed by despair while clinging to our duties. If only I had realized sooner.
At least we can save the people near us.
What you said about Parksolian souls being pulled away caught my attention. The soul surge is back to being calm after the vortex disappeared. At least on the surface.
Isn't that a good thing?
That's the problem. Souls are the water to the soul surge's river. How can a flood subside without any water receding?
Someone might have siphoned souls from the river. If that's so, even though we managed to save some of the souls, Medale might have moved most of them.
That's a fair conclusion. Meddling with the soul tide can only worsen our soul rift in the short term. That won't help Medea's plans.
It's just a smokescreen to cover her real plan. She needed to do this to achieve her goal.
Medale still has a mechanical seed that she used to absorb the Mother Shroom's life force. And now she has a ton of souls from the soul tide. What is she planning to do?
Something isn't right.
Whoa! Who are you? Ah! Miss Nikki! Scary person alert! Medale?
Miss Nikki, there's one over there, too.
That's also Medale? Stop right now, Medale!
Just because you did something bad doesn't mean you need to do even more harm.
I admire your courage, but you're too late. It's over. You call me a queen. Huh. What would you know? What's made you so arrogant?
Watch out! Momo!
You're more capable than I thought. You not only found your way from Spira, you also became an unpredictable variable. And such variables must be erased for fate to run its course.
Stop! Medale, enough! Stop this now!
My poor brother. You're as naive as always.
And you're nothing like the sister I knew.
Well, you couldn't change anything, even as clan chief. Become beautiful dust, along with your clan.
She might have reached the final stage of her plan.
Clan Chief, over at Dragon's Lair Peak.
It's not over yet. At least the variable Medale's concerned about is still here. Nikki, let's head for Dragon's Lair Peak.
To leave.
Yeah, we're fine, miss.
Thanks to your help. What happened? The soul surge got disturbed suddenly, and tons of S-lings flooded in from Dragon's Lair Peak.
That was just the start. Someone's using the soul tide to cause an even bigger disaster. McGill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop her. You should all evacuate quickly.
No, let the children evacuate. We'll stay and guide these frantic lost souls so this doesn't get any worse.
But it could worsen your soul rift.
You've done so much for us despite not being a Parksolian yourself. It's time we did our part.
He's right. Worst case scenario, it's just like 5 years ago. We survivors learned that the bigger the crisis, the more we have to band together.
you more time by using the soul banners and soul ocarina to calm the souls.
I'll tell Heloise and the other ferrymen to get ready for action.
Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We're blessed by the dragons. Our strength is limitless. I wish Celeste could hear me sound so cool.
After all this is over, we'll reenact it for her.
Yeah! By the dragon spirits above, let's work together and stop this.
Thank you, Nikki. It's like you were sent by the dragons themselves. Something odd happened in the direction of Dragon's Lair Peak. Lots of recovered patients fell ill again. If this continues... Don't worry, Celeste. McGill and I are going to Dragon's Lair Peak to stop this at its source. You're going there? But that's the sacred forbidden ground. Forbidden? Legend has it, the god of reincarnation was born in the Soul Spring Lake on that peak. It's sacred ground that no Parksolians can enter. If we step near it, the Soul Spring triggers awful soul rift symptoms. Even though you're not a Parksolian, you've shown soul rift symptoms. I'm worried the Soul Spring up there could affect you too. If it will impact an outsider like me, wouldn't McGill be in more danger? If that's so, it's all the more reason I should go. Letting McGill go alone is too risky. Don't you worry, Celeste. I'll be okay. I never thought you'd go to such lengths to help us. Thank you, Nikki. I have more healers on their way, so we'll take care of the patients. We might not be ferrymen. When it comes to resolve, we're second to none. Let me pray for you before you go. May the dragon's will and the spirit's whisper guide us through. How are things on your end, McGill?
The situation at the cultivarium is settled. But things are looking worse over here. We must proceed with caution. Retreat immediately if you start to feel weak. The peak is forbidden to our clan. Its Soul Spring Lake might trigger severe soul rift symptoms.
Celeste told me about it. I'll be cautious. Take care of yourself too, okay, McGill? Your clan needs their chief to be safe.
I'll be all right. Stay close. I'll play the Soul Ocarina to ease your soul rift symptoms. Thank you for your help. We should be done here. Let's continue the climb.
Nikki!
Can you hear me?
Yes, thanks. I feel better now.
The soul surge at the mountain's foot is getting more hectic.
McGill, I saw Medea's phantom again.
What did she say?
She talked about liberating the Parksolians after Icarus and the dragons abandoned them long ago.
Some who strayed from our path believe this, but she's taken it to an extreme. She's just that kind of person. Ugh.
What's wrong?
He never stopped playing that soul ocarina to heal you, even after his soul rift flared up.
Let's find a place to rest.
We can't stop now. The sooner we find her, the better.
Even so, you look pretty rough.
Momo's right. The Soul Spring Lake is up ahead, but going there would be too risky.
We're both in bad shape. I'm not letting you go alone.
For some reason, the mark on my neck feels stronger the closer we get to the lake. It will keep me safe. No matter what your history says, I know that in the present, the life of every Parksolian I've met here is precious. They're facing a crisis down there. They need your strength.
I understand. I'll go back and help my people direct the souls and save the cycle from collapsing. Nikki, please tell her what I've decided.
I will. Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't worry. We Parksolians are nothing if not persistent.
This is where Icarus was born. Medale wants to end everything right here. We have to stop her.
But how do we get across?
This is where the mark of the cycle was first placed.
What's this glowing tablet?
The tablet of the Pact. It records the Parksolian Dragon Agreement in an ancient language.
What exactly happened between them?
I believe the tablet will show you the truth.
The story starts in the age of the gods. Guiding souls is a painful journey. From his birth, he is destined to fall. The resentment of the lost souls corrupts him. The obsessions of stubborn souls corrode him. And then, one day, he shall end himself, and a new god of reincarnation is born. Even so, Icarus made sure to guard the cycle of life each and every day. But then, over a millennia ago, the new god of reincarnation was never born. Icarus got weaker and had to withdraw and recover, so he left guiding souls to us dragons. We dragons did so, waiting for him to return. Then, an unprecedented soul tide struck like a calamity. Dragons were hurt, but held the line until they no longer could. And then, a group of humans, also on the brink of death, washed ashore. We dragons said there may be a way for them to save their lives. However, those that passed, assuming a new destiny. And so a pact was made. The dragons merged their souls with the humans. Two races at the end of their roads avoided mutual extinction to keep living. The ancient duty of guiding souls was then passed down.
The dragons died off, their white bones scattered across the boneyard. The Parksolians were reborn upon this ancient land. Soul Rift is the pain left in the gap where two souls fused into one. This pact was meant to be temporary. We thought he would return, that the cycle of life would be restored, that the Soul Rift would be healed. But then came the Heaven Fall, and the god of reincarnation never came back. Yet the Parksolians kept their promise. Nikki, the dragons didn't leave the Parksolians. The truth is the opposite. This relay, from gods to dragons and to humans, this perseverance has sustained the cycle of life.
There is so much suffering in this land, but there are those who carry its future forward with faith.
Nikki, I remember my true mission now. Finish the judgment Icarus had left undone.
The other half of the mark?
That lies near heaven's reach.
The other half of the mark is there. The Saintess told me that's Heaven's Reach.
The Golden City Wilhelm is looking for? How would the Saintess know that?
When I reached Icarus's birthplace, she recovered her memory about Heaven's Reach and the history between the Parksolians and the dragons. According to the Tablet of the Pact, the Parksolians' ancestors, on their last legs, chose to merge with the dragon's souls. It was an imperfect solution, and Soul Rift was a side effect.
So that's what happened.
The dragons originally thought that Soul Rift would be easily reversed when Icarus returned to restore the cycle of life.
But the gods are gone. Is there nothing we can do?
Maybe. But if the mark of the cycle reaches its full power, it might mend the flaw in their souls. My half of the mark lets me sense lingering divine power that maintains the cycle. The other half that the Saintess wants is in Heaven's Reach.
Nikki, has the Saintess's soul been sleeping inside you all this time?
Yes, I think the Heart of Infinity allowed me to answer her call. Wait, I get it now. I have Soul Rift because the Saintess's soul is in my mark of the cycle. Like how the Parksolians are fused with the dragons.
Oh.
Something else bothers me though. Who fed Medale that false narrative and made her so evil? What was their goal? Medale's plan only needed the mechanical seed nurtured by the Mother Shroom and the Soul Spring Water. Yet, the Docilists' twisted beliefs, trying to revive the Titan King. Who wants to see the Titan King return?
I get the feeling we're going to uncover some shocking secrets in Heaven's Reach.
Momo, let's head back to Miguel. We need to bring him Medale's belongings.
Nikki, you're back. It looks like it's over now.
Is everyone okay?
Most of them. A few ferrymen suffered soul rift, but the healers have stabilized them.
I'm sorry, Miguel. Your sister...
No one can change her mind. She's always been like that.
We found this after she disappeared. This soul ocarina looks a lot like yours.
They're a pair. Our grandmother gave them to us, hoping we'd help our people together. But I was never as talented as she was. She was always helping others, but no one could help her. Maybe that's why she grew so resentful. Thought she'd still carry this around with her.
Maybe a small part of her missed you.
Still, it wasn't enough to stop her falling into the abyss.
There's something else I want to tell you.
I see. The dragons didn't bless our ancestors. Their souls were fused with ours.
That's also the cause of your soul rift. That's why it's been so hard to treat.
Knowing where soul rift comes from could still help us. Maybe Icarus was merciful and left behind some kind of power, like the dragons hoped.
I'll be on the lookout.
Thank you. I'll tell my people these ancient tales when the time is right. But for now, we'll uphold our duties regardless. A city that suddenly appeared. It reminds me of the Titan City.
Heaven's Reach. I agree.
I'm not too familiar with the legend. But Angerd spent some time with the Docilists. Maybe he knows something. Come, I'll take you to him.
I thought you'd be here sooner. McGill, how are you holding up? Has Medale...
We always knew this was a possibility.
There's no shame in sadness. You don't need to put on a stern face all the time, Clan Chief. You can trust us.
Certainly. You have been a great help.
All right.
Anger, did Medale ever mention that city on the horizon? We think it might be the legendary Heaven's Reach.
Well, I know she took inspiration from it when creating docilism. She didn't trust anyone, so she never talked about her plans with us. One time, a reckless adventurer thought they could get clues about Heaven's Reach from us, and flew to the church on a giant bird. After chasing her away, Medale suddenly came over. She must have been in a good mood. She asked me if I knew that a group of early Parksolians went to live in the City of Titans.
1,000 years ago, right?
Who knows? If the Golden City's real, I want to see if it can really bring people the eternal miracle that legend talks about. It's just as likely that it's filled with a bunch of lunatic daydreamers. By the way, there's a memorial ceremony later on Tide Foam Beach for the departed. You ought to be there, Clan Chief. But I know you're really busy, checking on the wounded and all, so...
I will be there. Excuse me, Nikki.
Anger, you're trying to give McGill a chance to compose himself, aren't you?
It's not as fun if you say it out loud. Anyway, he's too stern for his own good. We should give him this chance to say his goodbye to her undisturbed. Oh, almost forgot to invite our most important guest. Nikki. Everyone's looking forward to having you attend the memorial ceremony. Let him head over by himself. See you on Tide Foam Beach, alright?
Okay, I'll see you there. Nikki, I'm so glad you and Momo made it back safely, and managed to stop the disaster at Dragon's Lair Peak, too. Truth be told, I had a few moments while tending to the clanspeople where I felt I couldn't go on any longer. But the thought of you at Dragon's Lair Peak gave me the strength to push forward. Thank you. Knowing that you were doing your best to treat your patients gave me courage, too. Everyone's okay thanks to your perseverance. It's like we've always said, if you persist with unwavering faith, fallen leaves become new buds, and death shall become new life.
There you are. Is everyone okay?
Lucian, how are you holding up?
I'm fine.
I can't believe you took on all those Esslings by yourself. If it weren't for the clan chief's timely rescue...
I just acted without thinking.
Looks like everyone's here. Let's get started.
The Loomies are here to greet the souls of the departed. Nikki, let's play the fairy song together. May all their souls find the tide and return to the cycle. May they be reborn on this land. Ocarina during the performance.
I just wanted to see her off. I'm sorry. I know her crimes were unforgivable, but she was still my sister. She was so talented. She could heal our soul rift and soothe any restless soul. I don't know when, but she started to talk less and less, building a wall around herself. I was so focused on my work, I didn't see her shift.
Don't apologize. Maybe she was so driven to make her wish come true that she became obsessed and made a huge mistake. After experiencing Soul Rift myself, I can understand how you all feel. Because of that, I believe that pain will never extinguish the light of hope. It always burns in our hearts.
Finding hope for the clan is my duty as clan chief. What's next for you, Nikki?
This land is so mysterious. I'm going to that city to learn the truth.
Then, I wish you success in your travels. Please, visit us whenever you'd like. We'd love to see you again.